The Zimbabwean president, that is Emerson Mnangagwa, is back in Zimbabwe after visiting Madagascar, where he was going there to hand over, I think we can say, the hell of a chairmanship, especially on the people of Zimbabwe, because the chairmanship was weaponized. To actually for wrong political programs or ambitions of Emerson Mnangagwa. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why there is no picture today. It is because where I am, I'm not comfortable to actually show myself off, but I'm there very soon. You're gonna be seeing the visuals. So Emerson Mnangagwa is back in Zimbabwe after visiting Madagascar. In Madagascar, if you remember, there was a SATIC meeting whereby summit where Mnangagwa was handing over the chairmanship. He's no longer the SATIC chairperson, and there have been actually predictions that him not being a SATIC chairperson, the other faction is plotting to actually strip him also the presidency in Zimbabwe. He was welcomed by one of his vice president, that is Colonel Kembo Mohati. Chiwenga is outside the country. He is in India having a nice time there. Yesterday I saw the state media covering him, saying he was actually persuading an investor to come, and an Indian investor to come and invest in Zimbabwe. He has been frequenting in India, but we are not told what for, what exactly is, sometimes politicians, they don't want to divulge some of their secrets. Is it for political capital? Is it for medical checkups and so forth? No one knows, but usually, because the other time he went for his holiday in India. Now, Emerson Mnangagwa coming back to Zimbabwe. What does this mean? It means more plotting, especially regarding the 2030 manner. You are going to see dramatic events from now going onwards, because he is back. So those who tweak for him, they are going to actually intensify tweaking for 2030. At the moment, a major event that ZANU-PF is currently preparing for, it is the ZANU-PF conference, and this is not just an ordinary conference. It would be more than what we saw happening in Bulawayo, and also the Bulawayo. By the way, it was an extraordinary one because it was supposed to deal with the 2030 mantra, but Emerson Mnangagwa decided to throw his faction under the bus, realizing that a lot of people had been killed. It was actually a dangerous political endeavor to continue actually with that particular route. So what we saw Emerson Mnangagwa doing, we saw him actually backtracking, but there is a mood now call for him to continue as the president up to 2030. And what also the Mnangagwa faction has not equally given up on, it is the issue of the co-option of Mnangagwa Shetakure. They are of the opinion that he was co-opted by the Politburo, but this is not the similar sentiment that is shared by the ZANU-PF Secretary for Publicity, Information and Publicity, that is Chris Mutswangwa. And we've seen, I think yesterday I showed you where Themba Mliso was actually ripping off Chris Mutswangwa, telling Chris Mutswangwa that he cannot eat and talk, simply meaning you cannot actually be practicing corruption and eating from the public purse whilst speaking against the man who enables you to eat from the public purse. That is exactly what that statement entails. I mean, individuals like Themba Mliswa, they are not afraid to put it as it is. But I can attest to you that Themba Mliswa has a backing from Emmerson Mnangagwa. He could not be speaking what he is actually putting on the public domain. I mean, on his own accord. He's actually specifically sent to relay to the other faction, to especially those who are seemingly opposing the rise of Mnangagwa Takwirei. And this is a direct response, by the way, to individuals such as retired General Chwenga, that this is a no-go area. You should stop actually stopping this man. So it's an all-out war within ZANU-PF over Mnangagwa Takwirei and over the Mnangagwa 2030 mantra. To these Canadans, they see this as a matter of death and life. If Chwenga comes through, this to them would actually mark their demise. So that is why we are seeing them running like headless chickens, making sure that they actually try to block retired General Chwenga with everything they have. And also equally so, we are seeing the other faction actually working very, very hard, but not giving us a clue on exactly what would be their approach, but they have actually put it out on public domain. That 2030 mantra would just be something that we read on our watches, including also Emmerson Mnangagwa. It would never see the light of the day. They have actually underscored that point, saying, I remember Blessed Geza at one moment he said, if Mnangagwa continues this and it warrants us to actually block him, we will also consider the option of fighting. So you can see that ZANU-PF is at serious loggerheads. Although some senior officials within the party, they are trying to actually sweep this under the carpet. But the cat is seemingly out for these gentlemen, that they are actually good books. They don't see things in a similar fashion. There is serious misunderstanding. The other group is playing their, political game in their chest. The other group is, all out there, exhibiting some traits of actually what we can call a crisis, that they encountered with a crisis, and they are trying to actually get out of that particular situation. So we are watching and working towards the ZANU-PF National Conference with actually all eyes open. A lot of drama, expect a lot of drama. And when I talk of drama, it may be brutal to some extent and to some degree, because this is not a ZANU-PF that is united. This is a ZANU-PF that is actually confronted with a volatile situation. Thank you very much for watching us. If you are watching us for the very first time, don't forget to press the red or black subscribe button, so that next time when we beam live, you become the very first one to watch us. You can financially support this channel by pressing the join button and be part of our members who are the heartbeat of this channel. You can equally do so by pressing the thanks button and send us stars. Much appreciation, by the way, to our members of this channel who are keeping this channel going on. Also, I'm inviting you. I have released my album entitled Utando Lwakhe, so you just go through the videos of this, uploaded videos of this channel, and you will actually be privy to the album. I just dropped the other track which was left behind this morning. Let's share it on all digital, on every group, WhatsApp group. Share it with our family and make sure that these songs go. I trust you so much. Thank you very much once again. Umtabane is signing off. Don't worry about the picture. You will see me soon. I'm signing off. Let me laugh and leave you. Let's meet on the other side of